So everyone, we were able to afford that $839.06, no problem. Things were a little bit tight, especially with having a couple kids, but that was a manageable home monthly payment for us. And so the payment itself felt pretty good. But if I push this button right here that says show amortization schedule, I get this schedule of what's going to happen to the loan over the entire 30 years. And you can see it's going to be broken down by month, so December, January, February, March, etc. And it has my payment amount, so my payment amount is constant the entire time, $839.06. And then it shows how much of that is going to the principal, which is how much is going to the actual amount that I borrowed, how much is going to interest, and then the total amount in interest that I've paid, and the remaining balance on the home. So I sort of mentioned in a previous slide about how in a present value of ordinary annuity, whether it be retirement or a loan, interest is very high in the beginning. It grows very fast. So you pay a ton of interest in the beginning, and then it tapers off, or you gain a ton of interest if you're doing retirement in the beginning, and then it sort of tapers off. You can see that here in this amortization schedule because my first house payment, $89.06, went to the principal, and I paid $750 in interest. That's $750 I paid for nothing. It's not paying my loan down at all. So after my very first payment of $839.06, I still owed $119,910.74 on my home. I've paid off a whopping $90 or so of my home loan with this $839 payment. That was a bit of a freak out moment for Schlegel. And then as we go down this thing here, you can see that by January of 2023, so I'm just using today's dates. I did this in 2008, but the numbers would be the same. So just going to 2 years later, so December of 2021, if we go to December of 2023, so again, 2 years later, I would have paid $18,574 in interest. That means I'm not getting anything for pumping out that $18,000 and some dollars. And the total, the amount that I'm paying in principal, each payment now is only $100. And so the value of my loan is really only going down. The principal value of my loan is only going down by about $100 a month. And so 2 years later, I still owe $117,598 on this home. That means I have paid down about $2,400 in 2 years of $839 payments. That's not good for me. It's great for whoever is loaning me the money. They're dancing in the streets. They couldn't be happier because they're absolutely taking me for a ride. I've given them $18,500 and only paid my house down a total of $2,400. That as a person who's taking the loan does not feel good. And so we're going to look at some details, everyone over here, that I computated from going all the way to the bottom of this list and looking at what was really going to happen to me over the term of this loan. So my principal loan amount that I borrowed for the home was $120,000. My monthly payment is $839.06, which means that I'm going to make 360 payments of $839.06. That means that my $120,000 loan was going to cost me $302,061.60 to pay off. And we can see that in the loan amortization calculator here. This is the total amount I would have paid in interest. $182,060.67. I would have paid for my home. How many times is that, everyone? 5 times? By the time I get my house, no, 2.5 times. I would have paid for my home 2.5 times by the time I get the house paid off. That seems ridiculous to me. This is costing me $302,000 to pay off a home that I bought for $120,000. That does not feel great, and you can see my expression here. Whoa! I was like, hold up, we have to do something about this. This is not okay.